Welcome back, Devils fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking New Jersey Devils hockey all season long. Game recaps, rumors, news, speculation, reactions, anything and everything New Jersey Devils here all year. Please hit that subscribe button, smash a like button, share with a friend. Thank you very much. And now on to the news of the day. Fairly early in the day, we get a trade alert. Trade alert. Here it is from our New Jersey Devils. We have traded John Marino and Colorado's 2024 fifth round, 153rd overall pick to Utah for Mikhail Yegorov and Edmonton's 2025 second round selection. And the text is actually a little confusing. The graphic kind of describes it better. We got the second round pick from Utah and their 2025 second round pick for Marino and our 2024 fifth round pick. And we drafted Mikhail Yegorov with the pick. The text is a little confusing there. I don't know why they did it like that. But, and so it begins. And so it begins. A lot of us expected him to be moved out. And John Marino, I don't know if that was a great Hemway impression. John Marino, you guys all know, is on his way to Utah, clearing up space for what inevitably is going to be the next blue liner for our New Jersey Devils, Brett Pesce from the Carolina Hurricanes. The rumors have been loud and often over the past week or so, and it seems like we will be seeing a Pesce upgrade for Marino. I don't see how that doesn't happen at this point. While that is an upgrade, in my opinion, and I think many will agree, I think one person said that they liked Marino better. Pesce is better than Marino, and that is an upgrade. My only complaint with it is, as you all know, Fitzy laid out the criteria: heavier, edgier, a little more violent, and Pesce is not doing those things for me personally. I don't think he is. But he is a better player. He is a better defenseman. And so that is an upgrade. I mean, it is what it is. All these moves are not going to be cause for excitement for me personally and a lot of you that are looking for those criteria. Heavier, edgier, more violent, but he is better. I mean, at this point, it's just become painful, honestly. And it seems like there'll be one other move on defense. And we'll see what we do up front. But there it is. John Marino out, clearing way and cap space for Brett Pesce from the Hurricanes. And the biggest head scratcher to me, I think, of this whole thing, for me personally, is why we would use a second-round pick on a goaltender. And a lot of you guys have wanted to draft a goalie. Some of you said to draft a goalie in the first round, which I thought was absolutely ludicrous. But using a pick on a goaltender in the second round, to me, unless somehow we have this intel or information that no one else has, and somehow this kid is a surefire lock, and there's something we don't know, and the mass public and all the other NHL teams don't know, and only the Devils had this information to make him a must-pick guy in the second round. Because as I've pointed out in previous videos, using this pick to me means, on a goalie, means that you don't believe in the other five goaltenders currently in the minor league system. To me, picking this kid means you don't believe that Akira Schmid, Nico Dawes, Isaac Poulter, Jacob Malik, Tyler Brennan. It means the organization does not believe any of those guys could be the next goalie. Because why else would you draft another one? So now we have 6. Furthermore, with this pick, and I've said this in previous videos, we need a new scouting department, because what the hell did we draft all those other goalies for if now in 2024 we're going to draft another one with a second-round pick? I'm honestly baffled. I got to do more research on this kid. I just did a little bit, and it's very underwhelming. In the moment, looking up this kid's stats and things about him is very underwhelming, and it's head-scratching. 5 goalies in the minor league system, and we draft one in the second round. So, another just why? And furthermore, even if the kid is great, you guys already know this is another futures move. Guys, we are going to be a juggernaut in 2033. You just watch. 2033, this team is going places. The window will be fully open, and we'll finally be ready to compete for a Stanley Cup in 2033. When all these future pieces are in their prime, we are going to make some sick runs. All right, listen, and shout out to all you guys commenting. I'm trying to keep up with it as we keep going down the road here. It gets harder and harder, but love you guys all. I'll reply to as many as I can for as long as I can. I'm trying to stay positive. I am truly trying to stay positive. I'm doing woosah, because with every little thing that keeps coming out, I just get more and more disappointed and angry, honestly. Big game hunting, heavier, edgier, more violent. And, Salayev is going to be heavier, edgier, more violent at least. I love that. I do love the player. Like I said, I don't like the move. I wish it was something to help us now. That wasn't on the table. And so Salayev, we'll see him in hopefully a few years, and hopefully he brings the pain. Brings the pain with that monster size of his. But when we look at this one, I just don't understand why are we drafting another goalie. I just don't get it. And again, at a minimum to me, it's a condemnation of the scouting department and all those goalies that we have in the system that they don't believe in, because it's just ludicrous. And I guess there's always the outside possibility of we're going to use this kid as a trade chip at some point, but, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. Let me know what you guys think about this whole deal and the departure of John Marino, which seems like it's going to be to clear space for Brett Pesce. My lasting, unfortunately, image of John Marino will be the line brawl and Keandre Miller just completely sunning him and then hitting him with the "you're too small" situation. But, shout out to Marino for taking the challenge. That line brawl was epic. You guys know how I feel about that. That's just, a special night in New Jersey Devils history. But that'll be my lasting image of Marino. Thank you, John Marino, for your service. Last year was underwhelming for a lot of us, and unfortunately he was earmarked as one of the guys that we could improve on. And here we are. Marino is out. Seems like Pesce will be in, and we draft a goalie in the second round. Let me know what you guys think about drafting the goalie in the second round. A lot of you wanted us to draft a goalie in the first round. I think everyone is just so beaten down and scarred over the way last year played out, not having a goalie, and knowing that we need our next goalie of the future because Markstrom's only here for 2 years. I think that just made a lot of people kind of overreact and want to get a goalie now so that we at least know, okay, after Markstrom's done, the succession plan is to go to this guy. But I honestly believed it was going to be one of those 5 guys. How is Schmid, Dawes, Poulter, Malik, Brennan, how is one of those 5 not going to be ready? You miss on 5 NHL goalies. And again, my man Schmid, shout out to Akira Schmid, in my book, already a legend. He came in that series, did his thing against the Rangers, and I feel like he was a little mismanaged after the fact. And here we are. Wow. I think Schmid might be a guy that gets traded eventually as well. It just seems like he's not happy with the organization, and maybe the organization is not happy with him, so maybe there's some mutual, riff or uneasiness there. But I'm trying to stay calm. I'm trying to stay positive. But as it goes on, it's just harder and harder for me to celebrate these things because, Pesce is an upgrade over Marino. I wish it was a more violent upgrade, but I could live with that if we got Zadorov. I don't think we're getting Zadorov at this point at all. It seems like we will be getting Dylan from the Jets, and I love that. I love that move. He was on my list, or one of my lists from a while back, as potential guys to bring in, and it seems like from all the projections, his contract will be very team-friendly, given what he can provide. So a defense where we see Kevin Bahl and Marino shipped out and replaced with Dylan and Pesce is an improvement. It's certainly an improvement. Will it be an improvement enough? I don't know. Time will tell. I would have liked a little bit different of an improvement. Zadorov and Tanev was my dream. And really, mainly Zadorov. I could have lived with Zadorov and somebody else, but I think Zadorov is a pipe dream. But it seems like he's not signing with the Canucks. So who knows at this point? A lot of deals, a lot of moving and shaking around this draft. But at a minimum, it seems like Pesce and Dylan are a very good possibility as the upgrades for Bahl and Marino. And then we have to see what we do up front. Monday's coming quick. I have a lot to say about free agency and some forwards and things of that nature. but I'll be on here pretty often. It seems like things are happening. Things are happening, but let me know in the comments what you think about Marino being dealt out. What do you think about Pesce probably coming in? And what do you think about drafting a goalie? Yet another goalie for the system with that second-round pick we got from Utah. Throw it all out there in the comments. Let me know your free agency wish list as well. It's opening up in about a day and a half, 36 hours, 35 hours, whatever it is. And I am hoping that there is something for me to get excited about, because thus far, my 2027 self, 2027 future traveler ace, is very excited about Salayev. But in the moment, 2024 ace is just a little distraught that somehow we weren't getting immediate help as a result of having that number 10 pick. But it is what it is. Fitz probably tried, but, we'll never know what went down there or what didn't materialize. But we got Salayev. So 2027 version of me is super jacked for that kid. But in the meantime, 2024 ace is a little down in the dumps, and probably will start day drinking in a little bit on this fine summer Saturday. And maybe I'll do a live. If enough of you want to jump on a live, maybe we'll do a live tonight. Maybe it'll be a little Saturday night drinks. I don't know. Maybe not, but we'll see. Throw anything out there in the comments. I love you all. And I'm just trying to stay positive. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends, let's go Devils.